Okay. Need to show today. It's the OSG math from the end of June. This is from last weekend. Yeah. So we are looking. We're looking at the old format first. So before the new band list, this is what the man used to look like. So over a month, over the last couple of weeks, this is what it used to look like. So it was a third and open item with the best deck of 17.5. Then all the others were Drachma, everything pretty much. 3 Drachmas. So there were Drachma Invoked at 12.5. Then there was Drachma Invoked Dolls. And then there was somehow in the middle of this is Sky Striker, and then Drachma Outlet, and then there's August. And then there is 30% others. So look, it's changed now since the new band list, so this is just what we're going to have a look and see how that's done. Okay, this is what the new format looks like from now, from the 21st till 28th of June 2020. Now in OCG, they've been playing. They have to have a screen between each player now. You just have a little box for you to shuffle your decks in. Okay? That's what they've been doing. Okay? It's a good suggestion. Okay? Okay, this is over about 13 tournaments, not very many in Japan, Asia, and stuff like that. So we have August 1st this time at 16.1%. So there have been 5 Augustus lists. So yep. So there's been and August is the best at the moment. And the way August been playing OCG, it's quite different to us. They have Galatea 1 and they have Hot Power 1. So they kind of got a bit of an upper hand, and plus they can play more hand traps in August, plus your engine is a lot smaller, so you don't have to rely on it so much. So that's one thing. Next is Sky Striker at 12.9%, so 13%, so 4 Sky Striker lists done quite well. Yep. So that was pretty good. Sky Striker has the upper hand, playing more hand traps. Remember, there's Max C in this format, so they can fit like 20 hand traps instead of being the usual 15, but they're used to 15 with this. Also, Sky Striker have a new upper hand against a newer deck, so like the new numbers cards, they could be alright going against because they got loads of hand traps. Alright, but also they don't need to go full petal to it. Yeah, it's fun. Also, they just got upper hand against all these other decks. Yep. Next is another August variant, Machina August now. Now, Machina August is a good idea because there's if you can't afford Machina, if you can't afford the August engine particularly, if you can't afford a Mech Knight, a Gritsu, you can play the scrap engine with the Machina engine. Yes, with the 1800 normal summon, get Scrap Recycler, and get the one that can be destroyed to discard, and then get Machina Fortress. There's loads of ways this engine can go for you. It opens up another pattern for you. It opens up another way of playing it, and it's good. And August can do another lock. They can do the Boss Bear lock against all these extra decks needed. So that is good. That is very handy for this deck to do. Okay, which is called there were two lists. Okay. There was. And next is Pendulum. Pendulum have 2 lists, those are Pendulum editions, okay? Pendulum is quite different. They have Polgrad, they have Scobat Joker, they have Odsograph Sorcerer, still have Electromite, still illegal, so they still kind of got more of their grip. I think those cards will be fine, some of those. I think Scobat will be fine. All Sorcerer will be fine. Yeah, all those cards will be fine. Their list is slightly different because I got also Double Irish. Double Irish is a bit of a double-edged sword because if you allow Double Irish, you'll allow some dangerous territories. Yeah, that card. So 6.5, the same as Machina August. Yeah, pretty much the same. It's a good deck. Now there's a new one. Meet Numera Outreach. Yes, Numeron. This is the new one. Now the new one's a brand new archetype in Pre-Impact 2020. It's loads of Xyz with one main deck monster and a field. Okay, so anyone's the control deck can fit this in quite easily. Yeah, quite easily. So that's what's good about this entry. I'm not a big fan because you just end on a Zexal, which you can't do absolutely nothing. You can't remove it unless you got a permanence or been drop, and that's how far ahead they have to have a been drop in the main deck and the permanence in the main, just in case this comes up. So this is one of those decks, if you come against, it's gonna be a struggle to fight. Okay? Because this is one of those games you gotta win with those cards, otherwise you gone. And that's the problem. They're brand new, so you gotta give them time to get used to new cards. It's like they're set a bit ahead of us. So this is coming to us near the end of July, week's time. Yeah, and then they got Turn of Doors, which I'm liking the Dragma support, which you're not seeing here, fortunately, which is a shame. And then we got the No Fights coming. We've got some, but we got that coming too. And we got the little fluffy deck, which you haven't seen. You can't see it yet, which you haven't seen. So I think this is good. This deck's pretty scary because this deck doesn't need much for extra, and Outreach don't need much extra. If you stop that out, they can go to another out. So how would you side against this? It's a bit of a nightmare situation because you want to side against all the heavy cards against back row, but then you got to stop Exile, so you got to somehow stop a card with a hand trap. So we'll stop it all completely. Yeah, maybe it'd be, if you're smart and if you can't afford a permanence or a being dropped when it comes out, maybe it'd be smart deciding go Soga for this matchup. Could be possible. Then taking it off the field, yes, you can't do anything, but you stop and resolve it on the field. So that could be good. Next is Shadows. Shadow on 6.5. They have two. Pure Shadow or Shadow Drachma. And Shadow is pretty much the same there as here. There's not much change here. The Drachma adds a little bit. I'm playing out at the moment, but it adds a little bit different. But there's not much going on with this list. This list is kind of this deck particularly. It's not doing too much there now, because I think the new format's gone more August based and people know how to play against Drachma. Drachma has a situation like now the people know how to play against it. It's easy to figure out how to play against this deck, and it is a lot of the time you're throwing cards into exit. What's funny now is they're playing cards like Cyber over to summon Makama, so summon things like that to get you stop doing the things with you, which is a shame. So this deck might Fulton out. Next is Sparrows at 6.5. There's two lists of Sparrow. Now Sparrow still have Master Plan at 1 there, as I think I haven't checked the list for a while with Sparrows. And Sparrows' way of playing is different. They didn't play Magician Souls in OCG. That's what's different about R1 to theirs. They play Magician Souls. They can play more hand traps. And the thing is about Sparrows is it's a better going second deck. I always feel like it's a better going second deck. I found it easier to win going second with Sparrow and going first. If I was playing Sparrow when it was good at the time, I would definitely play that deck. Yeah. So the two lists I haven't had a look, but I think they're pretty much the same as here they would have been if we were playing still. And then hopefully we get back playing soon. I think Sparrows is an interesting list. It shows how diverse it is and how it is with this list with others, which is good, which is cool. And then the final deck of this list, except all the others, which will just be one-offs, which I can just mention, is Thunder Dragon. Now Thunder Dragon still have Colossus at 1, and that helps them out so much. It slows these other decks down. It keeps these decks in check, but also keeps all the road decks in check because they can't do any deck with certain. They got some from deck, so it kind of gives them a balance in heal. Okay, so it gives them and all these other decks can't get through. So it kind of gives them that help at the same time balancing things out. So Thunder Dragon is good. It's different build there. They're going more towards pure Thunder Dragon there, not the combo version. There was a Thunder Dragon Pure, which is fine. Then there's Thunder Dragon with Dragon. Now Dragon Link, particularly, is dead there pretty much. You can only have the one brings back to game. Because EP is banned and Aqua Pain is banned. So you have and I have the Errata, which we have, and so Pisties are allowed there, which is a shame. So that makes our format much better to play Dragon Ruler, Dragon Link decks, and with their version. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it with their one. And don't forget Rare Startless Male Dragons being errated now, so only once per turn. So that card is pretty much gone for broken. And then the up, and then also it's just harder for Thunder Dragons in general. These decks are better to describe. August are a fantastic matchup against this one, so it's kind of like when it's got a good matchup against this and this, these are the problems, yeah. So it's kind of like it's on the edge still. And then there are 32.3 other decks. So the other decks are one Ultragoose. Ultragoose is standard there. Yep. Then one Cyber Dragon. Yep. One Dragma Root. Now this is interesting. One Dragon Maid list. Yes, Dragon Maid is very good there. I like Dragon Maid as a deck itself. I like it always. I think it's fun. It's one of those decks. It feels like Spyros, but you could do a lot more with it, and you can take it in loads of different ways with the deck. And it's it's a going second deck, and it's got a pretty good matchup. And plus, it plays around very, very well. Plus, with the negation, it helps out actually. It fixes all the problems. Then we've got Dragma Numeron, which is an interest list. I'm not sure what that list is. Then we've got Grasshopper. Yes, Grasshopper Knights. Easy. Remember, Grass is back there at two, and we have Grass ban here, and so you can play cards 60 cards, but again, and it's only one person, so they won't catch on there. So this guy might just had a good chance and won because he had not many people play around it. Yep, when Grass was illegal here, it was like, oh, everyone had to play 60 cards. Yeah, pretty much everyone had to play 60 cards, which is a pretty annoying thing when your deck doesn't want to play 60 cards. You make your deck less consistent and more consistent, and it was funny that how you will have to play against Grass. Grass is one of those cards, if you build 60 cards, it stacks, it stops itself, so it's kind of funny. Then we've got Loonlights. Remember, Loonlights have Tiger in their format. And Loonlights was that funny case. Loonlights did actually do very well in OTG, but done very well in TCG. But now Tiger's banned here. It kind of feels like they can't do as much. They have to rely on the fusion, which is a shame for them, which is unfortunate with the deck. I like Loonlight because it can do reinforce, can do a bit of everything with the deck. It was sort of a toolbox deck, even though it didn't need to be. And then we've got Meta Knight, pure Meta Knights. One list, that's fine. I play Meta Knight now, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's going second deck. That's what you build it for. That's what you build it for this time. It's all format, which is cool. Have all the outs ready for it, which is good. Yep. Then we have one Mythical Beast and now Pendulum list. Mythical Beast, a Demion, which is fine. It's a good list. It's standard. I'll say this is sort of standard for OTG and Pendulum decks in general, and TCG. This is more standard with the list, so that one's kind of good. But there's only one person, yep, which is a shame. Yep. Then there's only one Salah list, so it's a shame. There was only one Salah list this sort of time, which is a shame. But Salah there, it's not doing so well because of this and the other decks. I think it's just harder. I think they just need to rethink the format and start playing what handships they need to play, and stuff like that. Okay, this is what our sort of format will look like the next couple of weeks, I reckon. I hope you enjoyed it this week. I hope we get back playing soon. We've got some more videos coming up in the week. And subscribe and watch all. Wash your hands, keep safe. I'll be with my housemates today, so if you want to come down and have a chat, that's fine. Okay, enjoy and subscribe and watch all. Wash your hands and keep safe, and keep this virus not linking around. Okay, we'll be opening up soon. Okay, subscribe and watch all. See you all next time. Goodbye.